This video is going to take a look at Beretta A400's Xcel parallel target model. This particular gun has 32-inch barrels. Let's start at the stock end. At the stock end here, you'll see the kickoff system. This comes standard on all parallel target models. That's to help reduce recoil. That's this black thing right here. It'll move in and out a little bit from the recoil of the gun. You'll notice that this has a Monte Carlo stock, and the comb here is going to be parallel to the rib. Most people that pick up this gun find that their eye is substantially over the rib. A lot of people will tell you that this is a trap gun. However, I should point out that I'm using this gun for sporting clays. My particular build, I find that the beads stack up, line up perfectly for me. I don't have to float to targets or do anything crazy with this gun. I'm shooting it very well at sporting clays. There's some other sporting clay shooters that I know that are also using the same model quite successfully. Travis Mears is one of those folks who's on the professional sporting clay circuit. So moving up here, we see the blued receiver that's gotten a lot of press. You can see the rib here steps up a little bit. So we got a stepped rib that goes along the barrel. I have an aftermarket sight on here from High-Vis, but this model will come standard with the Beretta bead here at the front. There is also a mid bead. I don't know if you can see that. There's a mid bead. And right now I have an aftermarket choke in it. This is a Compton choke. That's a cylinder choke. I had a real close station the last time I shot sporting clays at the end, so I screwed in a cylinder choke. This gun will come standard with 3 chokes, improved cylinder, modified and improved modified. Here's the chokes right here. The modified is the dirtiest one, and that's the one I use most often in sporting clays. Then we got improved cylinder and improved modified, which I don't think I've ever used it. I'm very happy with the factory chokes. They give me good hits. I haven't put it on, I haven't patterned it, but I have all the confidence in the world with these factory chokes. The only reason I bought this aftermarket choke was to get something a little bit more open. I've been shooting this gun now for a little bit. I have probably almost 3,000 rounds through it. I do not have one malfunction to speak of. The gun has been flawless with both factory ammo and my reloads. I'll go down to 1 ounce, anywhere from 1,200 to 1,250 feet per second, and they cycle just fine through this gun. So I can't be more pleased with it. The gun I find is much easier to clean than the Beretta 391. The fore-end nut right here stays very clean. I'm very happy with that. I may be cleaning this every maybe 500, 600, 700 rounds, and that's probably even too frequently. There may be one time I went at least over 1,000 rounds with it without cleaning and still no issues, and when I tore it down, it was still fairly clean inside, including the trigger area. Here I took off the forearm so you can see more closely what's going on in the inside here. Again, I find that this stays much, much cleaner. I mean, this almost looks brand new, and like I said, it has almost 3,000 rounds through it compared to my 391. Here you can see the piston cylinder. Here's the piston, and then the rest of it. So let me take it down a little bit more. So here's another look. I removed the barrel from the receiver. Okay. See more closely where the piston rides up and down here. One thing I should point out with the piston, when you reassemble this, you want to make sure that the piston is in the cylinder here. Damage can result to the piston rings if you were to assemble this gun by first putting the piston on the shaft here and then attaching the barrel. You want to make sure, again, when you're assembling the barrel back to the gun that the piston is inside this gas cylinder. Here's a look at the case that the gun came in. It's just a plastic case, very typical of the cases that came with the 391s, for example. Instruction booklet, warranty information, choke wrench, some oil. You get a set of an additional set of shims. There are already shims in the gun. You got 2 more here to give you different options on how high or low you want to set the comb. And the top of the case looks something like that. Here's just some additional views of the barrel and the rib. Get a little feel for the width of the rib. I don't remember its exact measurements right now. And the other side. Here you got your safety. And the bottom. Beretta Trident logo on the forearm there.